Hello everyone, this is Teddy Keckstedt with Forex Trading Unlocked, and we are here today with a US dollar CHF Forex market analysis for February the 1st through the 5th, 2021. Before we get into our analysis, we just want to remind you that our webinar is for illustrative and educational purposes only. Also, we want to remind you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Forex Trading Unlocked, and pass it on to your friends, and this way you know when we have videos coming out, and you can also see all the other stuff and content we have that's growing on our YouTube channel. Also, check out the book High Probable Japanese Candlestick Patterns, available on Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle versions. With that being said, let's go to our live action screen here. We have the forex-trading-unlocked.com website, and if you go to the products, courses, and services tab, you can see at the bottom when that little drag down thing pops up, it says High Probable Japanese Candlestick Patterns. That's a way you can check out the book and read a little bit of it first, get a taste of it. So we're on the workstation page. We're going to skip past the numbers for the week and just get right into the analysis here. So we have a bullish engulfing line buy signal that was triggered in the beginning of January. If you want to learn how to trade it, read the book, High Probable Japanese Candlestick Patterns. Now, as you can see, this US dollar Swiss has been buffering up against resistance for the past couple weeks, and this key pivot level here at 89.23 is just so hard to cross. We're looking for a challenge of that this week. If we can get above this key pivot level, then we will be leaning on this 89.78, which is a long-term pivot level also, and above that then it hits us right into our upside target zone, which is our longer term let's move this arrow over just a little bit. There we go. The upside target zone is our longer term area that we're looking for. So right now we're looking for a challenge of 89.23 sometime over the next couple sessions. A breach of that level would mean that most likely the weak shorts will be knocked out, causing a little bit of extra fuel to the fire for buying momentum, pressuring the market up to 89.78. I would expect it to become a little dicey and touch and go up here, and then maybe see a range trade develop above 89.23 as becoming support, and then being 89.78 being the next area it tries to get above. Any trading above 89.78 will have us leaning on resistance here, hitting up the bottom part of our upside target zone of 90.26. 90.91 is the extreme for any upside move. Now, there is a head and shoulders formation that is forming. Here's a shoulder, here's a head, here's a shoulder. We just have not had a violation yet. Should we take out this key pivot level, that would confirm a head and shoulders bottom, which the head is a bullish engulfing line buy signal in itself. So you have two big high probable signals then confirming at least a short-term bottom in the US dollar Swiss, and also laying credence to where buying momentum in the dollar should most likely pressure resistance up into or near our upside target zone. That's about all we're looking though for the upside. Let's take a look at the dollar index. The dollar index is kind of doing the same thing. The dollar index here, as you can see, it had a head back here when it had this bullish engulfing line buy signal. This is also a head and shoulders forming. Should the dollar index get above 90.97, most likely if it does, that means that the euro is making new lows. The pound is either neutral to making new lows, also probably. Now, there may be divergence between those two currencies, so the pound is not the best indicator, but if you see the pound lower versus the dollar, for sure, with the euro US dollar also lower, then odds are that the dollar index will be trading above 90.97 as far as the average is concerned. And what does that mean for the US dollar Swiss? That would mean that this US dollar Swiss is going to be very likely doing the same thing. That would mean that it would have, well, at that point, should have breached this key pivot level here at 89.23, and then I would think there would be enough buying momentum to fuel a spike up to 89.78. Once again, I think this will be an area where you'll probably get a little dicey and touch and go. We are not looking for it, like for instance, if you look at this chart, these big breaks that we had in the US dollar Swiss, we're not looking for a rally to explode like that. However, having this bullish engulfing line and then also having a head and shoulders pattern that will be confirmed if we get above this key pivot level, that's a double buy signal and a very strong technical situations that put the odds in your favor of maintaining at least a short-term bullish move that will breach resistance in a good way, meaning that we should extend the correction definitely up at least towards the bottom of this target zone. But first we got to get above this key pivot level. So we'll see how the market opens up tonight when the European and Asian markets come online. And like I said, if you see the dollar index rallying, making new highs, or if you see the euro especially making new lows and looking to test support in a big way, and the pound as well, if that starts to fall apart, then its odds are that the dollar bulls will have the strength to correct this current upside move up towards our target zone. Now remember, overall, this market isn't a free fall. It's been in a bear market for months. Long term and medium term, we are bearish the US dollar Swiss. But the daily has confirmed a lower move low, lower or higher move high, higher move low, and now we're looking to see if it can make another higher move high. So it's already on the neutral stage when it comes to the daily, and on the hourly, it's definitely bullish the US dollar versus the Swiss. So short term, we're looking for this correction, which we're looking at this as a correction off of this current low to continue. So we're not looking for another run at support right now. We're definitely looking for a challenge of resistance. So we'll see how things go with this key pivot level once again at 89.23. A breach of that will have us definitely over the next 2 to 3 weeks targeting this upper trading band of 90.26 to 90.91. Now, let's just say we do get this and it does happen, and the dollar bulls are really hitting these other currency crosses. We have divergence in the currencies, so if we had, let's say, a major dollar rally over the next month and a half, don't expect the US dollar Swiss just to keep on going. It's a flight to quality currency. If the euro does start to come into problems, which I think it will because of the financial issues it has with losing the UK and post-Brexit, Germany has to support Italy, which is now bankrupt and falling apart at the seams, as well as many other countries. It's going to put a lot of stress on the euro. So you might see a rallying pound and a breaking euro. That would also lay credence to a Swiss trade not going to rally too much, but also probably not come back. We could have a digestive trade between 90.91 and this 89.78 for a month, So we'll see. We still have to get through tonight's trade first and open up the markets, but right now we are short-term bulls. And remember, if you want to read the book High Probable Japanese Candlestick Patterns, you just go to the top of any of our pages, go to the nav bar, products, courses, and services, check out High Probable Japanese Candlestick Patterns. Read the book, learn how to trade these signals. And also, remember, if you want to learn when these things happen, what we got going on with them, check out and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Forex Trading Unlocked. And also, once again, go to Amazon.com and get the book, High Probable Japanese Candlestick Patterns, available on Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle versions. It is loaded with money management stuff, like besides just the trading strategies, the discipline guidelines and things for traders. It applies to all markets. It's a very good read. With that being said, I'm Teddy Keckstead at Forex Trading Unlocked. Please check us out at forex-trading-unlocked.com every day for your Forex trading needs. Good luck in the trading week ahead. Always make sure you have a trading plan. Use discipline, know your risk, and make sure you stick